Hello and welcome. I'm Maria Ressa. This is your 6 p.m. wrap. Commission on Election spokesman James Jimenez says COMELEC will decide if the 2016 ballot will include presidential candidate Grace Poe.
If there is a case that has not been resolved with finality, the tendency will be to put the name of the candidate on the list. Again, with the caveat that it's the en banc that will decide that later on.
Poe says it should be clear her issue is not about graft and corruption, but a circumstance of her birth.
Ang nakakalungkot po dito, siguro dapat din natin klaruhin na ang issue ko po ay hindi korupsyon, hindi pagnanakaw sa bayan, hindi panglalamang ng tao. Ito po ay dahil sa kadahilanan ng aking pagkatao. Ibig sabihin, circumstance of my birth. Na sa tingin ko naman ay hindi dapat kasalanan ng isang tao kung bakit siya pinanganak ng ganon.
In an interview with Rappler, her running mate, Senator Chis Escudero, says he will respect the Supreme Court's decision, even if it might not rule in their favor.
As a lawyer, I was taught to respect the decisions of the court, even if I vehemently disagree with it. I'm holding on to a precedent of the court in relation to the FPJ case in 2004, where the Supreme Court said, we cannot leave to the unelected members of this court the power and right to decide who the next president will be. That decision is best left to the sovereign Filipino people. Hopefully, if they follow that precedent, they have no other way but to rule in favor of the candidacy of Senator Grace and let the people decide.
Senator Antonio Trillanes, who's also running for vice president and is supporting Poe as president, says the decision is tinged with politics. This comes after the poll's second division canceled Poe's candidacy for president. COMELEC will announce the list of candidates December 15. The Liberal Party denies it's behind COMELEC's decision to cancel Senator Grace Poe's candidacy for president.
We cannot stop people from making those perceptions, pero walang pawang katotohanan niya. Kitang-kita naman natin na kung may kinalaman ang Liberal Party dito, mas maaga pa namin nagawa yan doon sa Senate Electoral Tribunal.
Poe, the frontrunner in the presidential surveys, faces several disqualification cases because of citizenship and residency issues. The COMELEC Second Division canceled her certificate of candidacy for supposedly misdeclaring her residency in the Philippines. Makati renews the contracts of two businesses allegedly fronts for Vice President Jejomar Binay. Omni Security Investigation will provide security services, and Corporate Solutions Manpower will provide janitorial services to Makati infrastructure projects and buildings. The two companies became controversial after critics claimed they were dummies for Vice President Jejomar Binay. Omni and Corporate Solutions were either the lone bidders or proposed the lowest prices during the biddings in September. AirAsia chief Tony Fernandez says the airline industry will learn from the crash of Flight QZ8501. This after finding faulty equipment and human error led to the accident. Fernandez says in his words, "We will not leave any stone unturned to make sure the industry learns from this tragic incident." The plane went down during stormy weather on December 28th last year, killing all 162 people on board. Analysts say this comes at the worst time for AirAsia, with its poor third quarter numbers released last week of November. The Far Eastern University Tamaraws win the UAAP Season 78 Men's Basketball Championship, beating the University Santo Tomas Growling Tigers 67-62. The Tamaraws avoid another year of heartbreak as they finally win the UAAP title that eluded them in their past three finals appearances in 2010, 2011, and 2014. The championship is their first UAAP title in 10 years. That's your 6 p.m. wrap. Watch our updates daily at 12 noon and 6 p.m. I'm Maria Ressa. Remember, tomorrow begins today.